on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline is former BYU football player and future NFL offensive lineman Brady Christensen. Brady, welcome back to the show. Explain your emotions right now on draft day eve.
Yeah, you know when you're a little kid and it's Christmas Eve and you can't fall asleep and you're like, Santa's coming tonight, Santa's coming tonight. That's kind of how I feel. It's the same exact feeling. I feel like a little kid again.
Santa, but this time a bag of cash, which is very exciting. Brady, hopefully someone reaches for you in the first. That would be amazing. You know, a lot of discussion about you in the second or third round, maybe the fourth, but second or third feels like the spot. But what are you hearing? What's the discussion like?
Yeah, my agent said if he was betting man, if he had $10,000, he would bet second round, and that's kind of what we're hoping for, what we're thinking. Obviously, it's a draft. You never know. I've gotten a lot of third round grades as well. Obviously, that could happen. You never know. First round would be amazing too. I'm just really glad that I've done my best in pro day and interviews and stuff, and now it's kind of out of my control. Now it's up to the teams, and whoever wants me the most, man, I'm excited to go there.
Let's talk about that pro day because it was record-setting in some instances and certainly caught the attention of the 31 different NFL teams that were in attendance at the indoor practice facility. We know Zach Wilson's throw was amazing, but your numbers as an offensive lineman really jumped off the page. Jump, no pun intended. What kind of difference did you notice after your pro day performance and interest from these teams?
Yeah, I've said it before. I don't think a team will draft you based on your pro day, but I think it makes teams rewatch your film and maybe like, hey, maybe we missed something. Let's go watch them again. Let's go watch the games. And so I've had a bunch of interviews with teams I haven't talked to before. I had like 3-4 interviews with them the next couple weeks because I really feel like that kind of like, oh, shoot, we got to see who this kid is. You know, he's not just some big fat white guy from BYU. He can actually move and do all right. So I think it did me really good, you know, and I feel really confident in my film and how I played the last couple of years. So I'm glad that I was able to do what I did and hopefully get some more teams interested.
On pro day, I said on the show, I think that Brady is considered an early day 3 guy is the perception, but that he moved himself into day 2. And so it felt like, yeah, like you said, people went back and watched the film. They were like, look at this guy. How much of this year was you know, you doing what you've been doing, but now you had a bigger stage because obviously BYU goes 11-1. Of course, people are looking at the left tackle when they're staring at Zach as well. How have you leveraged that into some successes as well on your end?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, like you're saying, last year we had great competition. You know, I faced a lot of good DNs, and this year as well. But I just think that extra exposure helped a ton. A lot of scouts watching, you know, obviously 1 teams at pro day was huge to get that exposure. And I feel like that's so good for BYU because there's so much talent in those rooms, in those position rooms, that I'm hoping this just keeps the exposure going for BYU football and hopefully just have a pipeline of NFL guys for years to come.
Your buddy Zach Wilson is headed to Cleveland for the draft festivities. What are your plans for watching the draft and waiting for that call?
Yeah, I'm going up to Bountiful, where I'm from originally. You know, gonna golf Bountiful Ridge a couple days.
Yeah,
in the morning to try to keep my mind off of it, but just really try to enjoy the experience. You know, it's gonna be a long couple of days. I'm just kind of waiting for my name to get called, but I'm excited just to be with my family. We're gonna have good food and just enjoy the experience because this only happens once. So I'm really, really excited for the next couple of days.
Understandably. Brady, quick tangent question. How's your golf game? And I ask this because your quarterback says he's not very good. So can you beat Zach Wilson in golf?
Yes. I'm not the best. I'll be honest. I'm not the best golfer. You know, I'm inconsistent. But when I'm on, I have a bad hook. That's my problem. You know, I swing too hard. But if I can slow my swing down and hit it straight, you know, I'm looking. My goal is always an 18, like in the 80s. You know, if I'm in the 80s, I'm a happy camper. So around bogey golf is what I'm at right now.
Oh yeah, that's good. In B-Town, as they call it.
B-Town, baby, Bountiful Ridge.
Let's
B-Town,
go, man.
baby, B-Town.
West Jordan, we didn't have Wee Joe or anything like that, but anyway. So you ran a 4.8940. What does it feel like to run faster than Spencer's 5.1 or 5.1 or 3.40 that we did a couple
Yeah, that was
years ago?
super fun.
Well, yeah, I knew your number, so I was like, man, I got it. That was really my only goal.
Congratulations. You ran
Yeah.
faster than a middle-aged vanilla man, as Jamal Williams calls us.
He's a little heavier, but yeah.
I made it.
Yeah. Okay, at what point in the draft tomorrow will your heart rate increase? Meaning, okay, I might be taken here.
Oof, I don't know. I think it's going to be racing the whole time. Obviously, racing for Zach first off. And there's a lot of teams towards the end of the first round that have shown a lot of interest in me. And so my heart will be racing for sure. Obviously, not expecting anything, but just excited for tomorrow and Friday as well. And wherever I go, my heart will be racing until I get that call and say, hey, you want to be so-and-so? And I'll be ready to go. I just need a shot, and I'm excited to go prove who I am and what I can do for a team and really help them make it to the next level.
Brady, in terms of positioning for the NFL and moving positions potentially on an offensive line, are you all in on tackle, or are other teams talking to you about potentially moving to another position on the offensive line?
I'm all in for tackle, correct? Yes. Left, right. I feel like I can play both at a high level. I'm also in for guard and center. I feel like I can play all five at an extremely high level. I'm ready to be versatile. And what a team needs, I'll be ready to play. So I'm excited to see what team wants me and where they want me to play, and I'll be ready to go. And my goal is really to be the game one starter wherever. And that's kind of what I want to do, and that's my goal for myself.
Yeah, and if you're second round, you will be, right? Second round pick, they're like, you're the guy. Let's go right now, right? Did your one I can't remember. Was it a catch or a carry? I can't remember. Against Northern Illinois. Did that come up in any conversations with the NFL teams?
No, not one. I've been expecting it, like, hey, we saw your play. Maybe we'll design a better play, or we'll get someone to block for you, or you will have to make a better move. But no, it never came up. I want another shot. I felt like I wasn't, like, I don't know. I didn't give it my best on that play, so I'm ready for another shot to carry the ball.
Well, neither did James in blocking that play, right?
I still give James grief for it. Don't worry.
That's like the one block James has missed his whole career. You know what I mean?
And it had to be that play.
He's been unbelievable, and then it's like, bro, we could pull a Dustin Reichert 01 Liberty Bowl tackle eligible play and get a touchdown here. Who was it?
Yeah, he grades like 99%, just that one play.
The one play. Did you grow up rooting for a specific team? And forgive me if we've asked you that before.
I grew up, as far as NFL teams, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually grew up a Titan fan, a Tennessee Titan fan.
Nice.
My brother gave me an Eddie George jersey back in the day. And so, I don't know, I wore it was like 2 sizes too big, but I wore it in second grade all the time because I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I just kind of stuck with it, stuck with them for growing up.
Oh, blocking for Derrick Henry would be fun.
Sure. Hey, it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
I want you to go to the Seahawks. Like, it would be so fun. I'd never hit you up for tickets. Ever. So that'd be amazing. But
I get you tickets.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I wouldn't say that a lot, because then everyone's like, oh, I can ask Brady. I asked Ziggy one time. He didn't get back to me. But anyway. All good.
Brady Christensen with us on BYU Sports Nation as he prepares for the NFL draft. Brady, what would you think about the idea of playing with Zach Wilson, I don't know, let's say in that green of the New York Jets?
I would love to be able to block for that guy again. I tell him, I'm like, dude, you got to put in an extra good work for me, like maybe like a package deal or something. But I would love to play for him. The Jets have showed interest as well. So I'd be ready to go out there to New York and give it my all and be able to protect him would be amazing experience.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. And we've talked about, hey, if any Cougars can combine, that's always a really fun story to be teammates, right? Absolutely. We're told you just had a baby boy recently. Tell us about that.
Yep, little baby boy. Appreciate it.
What's his name?
Yeah,
when was he born?
He was born March 16th. His name is Ledger. He was born, funny story about him, he was born only 7'13", really normal size, coming from me, which is kind of shocking. But his feet, every doctor was like, those are the biggest feet we've ever seen out of a little baby. I'm like, hey, he might be tall, you never know.
That's awesome, man.
He's a cute little guy, man. It changes your life, really eye-opening, and just an amazing experience. As you guys know, it's been amazing.
What an insane time of life, having a baby and preparing for the draft and everything. So, what do you like emotionally right now? Because you talked about like, hey, I'm super stoked, but you're also like changing diapers, sometimes waking up in the middle of the night. You could be at someone's facility this weekend, at least temporarily. OTAs are coming up in a little bit. Like, a lot's going on for you right now.
Yeah, I always tell my family, like, they always ask how I'm doing. I was like, I was almost made for this time, because as a kid, man, I was always active. Like, there was a story where I wanted to go golfing, and my older sister was going to come with me, and she's like, let me take a nap first. And so I was outside chipping while she was napping, playing whatever basketball. I was always just going. And that was kind of always how I've been. And so that's how I am right now, man. There is no downtime. It's go. It's interviews with teams, changing the diaper, feeding so I keep the weight on, stretching, massages. It's full on. And I've loved it so far, and it's been an amazing experience to have both of them. There really are two of the biggest events someone could go through in their life, and I'm just soaking it in and loving it.
Future NFL offensive lineman Brady Christensen with us on BYU Sports Nation. You just told us that the Jets were showing interest. I don't know if you want to reveal your cards as to all of the teams showing interest, but if you do or don't care, what are some of those teams that have showed added interest in you?
And it's I've talked to 31 out of 32 teams now.
Wow.
It's been crazy. Not all have been Zooms or O-line coaches, but I've talked to 20 plus O-line coaches. I mean, the Raiders have showed interest, the Chiefs, the Giants, the Falcons, Titans. So I feel like I've done really good at just trying to sell myself and show who I am and be like, hey, look, I can help your program. I'm going to be good off the field. I'm going to work my tail off to really help you guys make it to the next level. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. And I hope some team kind of falls in love with me and feel that and they take me. And so that's kind of, I'll go anywhere and excited to see who takes me the highest.
Hey, listen, the one team that didn't show interest in you, you can tell me off the air and I'll tweet something mean at them later in the week.
Okay, between me and you, I'll tell you secretly.
and we're going to discuss, this coming up, and we have been over the last several weeks, months, next couple of days. But there could be a haul of Cougars drafted. So what's it like for the group to go into this draft knowing, hey, this will be one of the best NFL drafts in BYU history?
Yeah, that's what me and Shannon have been. We've been getting a lot of work together lately. But that's what we've been saying. We're going to enjoy each day of the draft, watching the draft. Because someone could go each day, first day, Zach, whatever. Second day, there's so many possibilities. Third day, there's just a ton of us. And it's just going to be so fun to see where everyone goes. And hopefully one or two of us ends up on the same team, and that would be amazing. But I'm pumped for this draft class. I feel like there's going to be a lot of players with great long careers ahead of them.
Brady, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for the madness that will ensue with the draft coming up in B-Town with your family. For your golf game, hey, go and dominate at Bountiful Ridge Golf Course. Do your thing. Enjoy the draft. We're just thrilled for you, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for having me on.
You got it. Brady Christensen on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.
He's awesome, and what a story, right? Like a two-star, undersized, offensive lineman out of Bountiful comes to BYU. Boom, first-team All-American. And then I'll be surprised if he goes all the way to the fourth round. I think, first three rounds feels like what could happen here.